Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Wissam Sharif for Knowledge Travels. This is a quick reflection on the day. We spoke about some of the numbers in the Quran. Certain things are repeated a few times. For example, the word salah is repeated 93, 94 times in the Quran. And that got me to thinking about a very interesting command that is in the Quran. And it has to do with our parents. I want you to try, and this is a little homework for everyone, try to count how many times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, right after the words, and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, and to be respectful with your parents. Let me give you a quick example. Surah Bani Israel, which is in the 15th juz, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. If you look in this verse, right after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying He has decreed that you worship none but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, immediately, there's no pause. I stopped there so you could see the meaning. There's no pause. It's one sentence that says, and be dutiful to your parents, and be respectful to your parents, and be available to your parents. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this 6 times in the Mus'haf. Now I want you to count that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Baqarah, Surah Nisa, Surah Bani Israel, and you can count the 6 in the Quran. But I ask you this much: how many times in the Quran does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell you to love your children and love your wives? None. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never tells you to love your children and love your wives. Why is this? Because that's something that comes naturally. As a matter of fact, as you find in the longest stretch of Madinin Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that indeed from your inna min amwalikum wa awladikum fitna, that from your money and from your children and from your spouses there's a fitna, there's a test. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never tells you that you need to love your children or love your wives, because that comes naturally. But I will tell you this much, brothers and sisters, a reflection on myself. Why does He have to say 6 times, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا? Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that? Because man is such that he sucks the life out of a woman. وَفِصَالُهُ فِي عَامَيْنِ. A mother carries him. He sucks life out of her for 2 years and he forgets about her very quickly. He gets to his teenage years and he has the audacity to say, she doesn't understand me. My dad's old school. He doesn't know what it's like growing up now. Brothers and sisters, let's make a reflection, let's stop. And I had to find myself 6 times in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding you to deal with your parents in the best way. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make all of us amongst those who reflect on that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, and those are parents that are giving us the ability to learn the book of Allah. Jazakallah khairan. This is Wissam Sharif. It's about to rain. I wish we could say more. Actually, look for a lecture on this entire topic. Surah number 17. Verses 23 to 41. Look for a lecture on this, and there's a lot for us to expound on. This is Wissam Sharif for Knowledge Travels. Jazakallah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So where are you?